A world where justice stands on the precipice of darkness, where the flames of discontent rise, and the cries for equality deafen the silence. One movement emerges as a beacon of hope. Welcome, my fellow seekers of truth, to this compelling documentary, exploring the untold stories of police brutality and the uprising of the 2020 Black Lives Matter movement.
And we gonna die by it. Not literally, but we gotta put it on the line, because if we don't, we'll never get them to come over here. We cannot meet them in the middle and say we denounce the rest of them. They are our numbers. The same way police, they may not be racist. Some of them may not, but they will protect that nigga who killed motherfucking George Floyd. They will protect the cops that killed Tamir Rice. They will never ever come in the middle and say I'm here for reason. So we are not gonna negotiate within reason with them.
You're supposed to protect them,
because there is no way. This comes with it. There is no way. When we was resisting back in the day, there was no, okay, well, we denouncing the violence. No, they started this shit. They shot it to the crowd. Fuck off. It's not gonna be easy. That's all I'm
saying. All began in late May 2020, spark ignited by a horrifying act, recorded for the world to witness. Murder of George Floyd at the hands of a Minneapolis police officer shattered illusion of justice, thrusting police brutality into the global spotlight. People from all walks of life united under the hashtag #BlackLivesMatter, ready to document injustice, awaken their communities, and fight against the systemic racism that oppressed so many. As their footsteps reverberated through the concrete jungles, they demanded justice for those lost and change for future generations. As the video circulated, fueled by righteous fury and visceral shock, the world could no longer turn a blind eye. Document it all, the horrors we see, the moments that define the struggle. We capture these crimes on film, exposing the true faces of those meant to protect and serve. Our platforms amplify the voices of those oppressed, those left unheard for far too long. We cannot afford to be silent. As those documenting police brutality fearlessly stepped forward, the true extent of the problem revealed itself. Police brutality refers to the excessive and unwarranted use of force by law enforcement officers. There have been numerous examples of police brutality captured on video, including the killing of George Floyd and the beating of Rodney King. Victims of police brutality often experience physical and psychological trauma, leading to long-lasting effects. Widespread documentation of police brutality has led to a demand for greater accountability. Changes within law enforcement agencies, case after case emerged, displaying the heinous acts committed under the guise of authority. Breonna Taylor, a 26-year-old black woman, was shot and killed by police in her own home in Louisville, Kentucky on March 13, 2020. Police officers executing a no-knock search warrant entered her apartment and fired multiple shots. The case sparked widespread outrage and protests calling for justice and an end to police violence. Ahmaud Arbery, a 25-year-old black man, was shot and killed by two white men while he was jogging in Glynn County, Georgia on February 23, 2020. Men, who suspected Ahmaud of being a burglar, pursued him in their truck and confronted him with firearms. Struggle ensued, and Ahmaud was shot multiple times. The killing of Ahmaud was captured on video and sparked outrage and calls for justice. It became evident that justice continues to suffer from systemic blind spots, leaving grieving families to pick up the pieces and question the very system designed to protect them. Amidst the anguish, a glimmer of hope ignited. The relentless bravery of protesters took over the streets, refusing to be silenced by tear gas or brute force. Leaders arose from the ranks in spirit. Their voices traveled far and wide, the winds of change carrying their fervor across oceans and continents. People around the globe came together, shaking the foundations of complacency, declaring that enough was enough. Uprising of the 2020 Black Lives Matter movement not only exposed the dark underbelly of police brutality, but ignited an undying flame within the hearts of millions. Gave birth to a renewed promise, a promise that we, as a society, would no longer turn a blind eye. Let us remember this chapter in history, not as a tale of despair, but as a testament to the power of unity and the collective pursuit of justice. The documenting of police brutality be forever etched in our memories, reminding us that no matter how fierce the struggle, the fight for equality will always prevail.